The stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's Miami squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here for game one. Now it's the shortstop. So we're off and running in game one. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. In the air, left field, Ramirez on the move. Takes it in for the out. Take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just underway here at Fenway. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third baseman, David Wright.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back in Boston, and today's starter, Tarek Skubal. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Stepping in, Ted Williams.
The ball game tonight, designated hitter, number 9, Ted Williams.
Williams recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
Ground ball could be 2. The flip, there's 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third, left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Base is empty after the double play. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Jim Rice.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone! A 2-run homer, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanic. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of the ALDS. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That's out number 3. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Game 1 of the Division Series. All set for the start of the inning. Larry Walker now at the plate. Foul ball there.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Struck him out swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
The 0-1. Ripped to short. To first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Bo Sox have the lead, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. Here's a high chopper. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him.
The batter has been ruled out.
Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Swing and a tapper. And that one handled. Slings to first in time.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Bobby Doerr up next for the Red Sox. Nope. Skubal, 30 years old now, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Fenway Park, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ball, that's out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball. Payoff pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Trout. And that's in for a strike. Trout wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Two down, nobody on. This to third. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Red Sox out front here, 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
I'd love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Out. 3. Out.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
That's a ball.
And that's
Ball
downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Red Sox leading it by 2. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Sneaks through, base hit. In to score from third.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Wade Boggs now reached on an infield single his first time. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Bounces out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Right throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning's still alive.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
That one outside. Ball one. Just missed. Boggs leads off first with two down to the inning. And another ball. Bobby Doran waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Swings through that one.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three-two on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Bo Sox on top here, 3-0. This is welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Lined into right, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Left field. And there's 2 down.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
Now the number 2 hitter, David Justice, 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Alonso touches the plate to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's way outside, and that is ball one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Larry Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And that is foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox out front 3-2. Game 1 of the division series. So stepping in for Boston, David or runners at the corners here, 1 away. Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in game 1 of the ALDS.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Third baseman, way off.
Ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Base hit into center field. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Fred Lynn getting ready to hit. The Red Sox trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, Justice in position, and that will end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the 7th here in game 1. The Red Sox lead it 4-2. This is back inside Fenway Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Roy Campanella step.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 29, Keith Oak.
Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Red Sox, second baseman, Bobby Dower.
Jimmy Garcia comes on now.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Tied at 4.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Back to the top of the order, Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Bo Sox with the go-ahead run at first here in the late stages of game 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Popped in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Red Sox. First baseman, David Ortiz.
Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Justice gets it in quickly, and that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Whoa, that's down.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he hits a ground ball right side. They get the force. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We look ahead to inning number 8, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at Fenway, now the left fielder, David Justice.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 25, Robert Stevenson.
You're out.
Now pitching, Griffin Jax.
3. That's ball 4.
So digging in, Bobby Doerr. 0 for 3 in this one.
Baseman, Bobby Doerr.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a pair. This game's all tied at 4. Game one of the division series. Leading off, Roy Campanella.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the ground to third. Throw off line. He is safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Line drive. And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Tied at 4. And a big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That was way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first here in game one of the ALDS. And that is downstairs. And it's 3-2. Pete Alonso would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
In the air to left center. And that's the third out. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Ball 4, take your base.
No outs, runner at first. Ted Williams, the next to hit, known for his late inning heroics. And that one fouled off. To third might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
Manny Ramirez digs in now. Liner snagged at first. And the Red Sox leave one. Score remains tied at 4. Back here in Boston, here's Mike Trout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Tied at 4.
0-1.
And a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Now batting for the Dukes, shortstop Derek Jeter.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
In the air out to center. And that's a base hit. In to score from third. And they've taken the lead in game 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Digging in, David Justice. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Out to short. Story sends it over to first. One away in the top half of the 10th. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Toll getting loose as well. Gets him to chase after that one. One out, the runner at second, and here in extra innings. Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Nice grab to first. But it's not in time. Base hit.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding. And how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Larry Walker will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Whitlock done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Slayton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Now pitching, Tim Hill.
So 2 down. Wade Boggs now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Walker under it. Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.